morning, good evening, good night, everyone. Welcome back to Lana's Little Things with me, Dr. Lana, specialist gerontologist, talking all things living agelessly, entrepreneurship, bridging those important generation gaps, caregiving, the backbone, and life itself. Welcome back to number 165. Well, it's been a journey. And as I mentioned before, yes, I was at a medical conference and we were talking about change, seizing the moment, seizing the opportunity. So, how are you today and how are you doing on that? I wanted to expand a little bit more on that in terms of are you in a rut or are you in a routine? Hmm. How does that, what does that have to do with seizing moments and taking chances and living? Well, just for a few minutes, just stick with me and leave me your comments below. Are you in a rut or do you think you can benefit from a routine? And remember, once we have this conversation, you can always contact me and link with me later on my website, lanasthewholethings.com, as well as contact me directly for a one-on-one at lana@lanaandmd.com. I'll leave all the information in the bottom. And subscribe, tell a friend. Let's be sharing all over. People are just liking a little bit of good news today. You know what I mean? Not the bad news all the time. We listen to all of that. So, getting right into it. I'll do a quote from who best than Albert Einstein, who said, if you, and you know this one too, if you always do what you always did, you can finish it for me, but I'll finish it anyway. You will always get what you always got. Words of wisdom, right? My grandmother used to say that anyway. And she's an Einstein as far as I'm concerned. So, what does that mean? We know the importance of habits. Habits are a backbone almost of getting our brain into an automated mode so that it sets us up for success. So that you're not scrambling, and scrambling is a Barbadian word. You're not running helter skelter, that might be better, or running yourself ragged. All those expressions in terms of where did I put, what did I do, what did I do with the keys? Where did I put this? Did I brush my teeth? Did I forget to drink water? Especially you older ones. When is my doctor's appointment? Are we supposed to go play today? Who's picking up the grandchildren? Habits, habits, habits. Set ourselves for the mood we're in, for the way we will start our day, the mood we will start and continue our day into, and how it will influence the others around us and set ourselves up for another wonderful day. So, that aside, we love, love, love habits, love, love, love routine. And I know for some friends of mine, that is their backbone. And for me, if I break my routine, which I had traveling and I had for a couple of days doing things, it just became very disruptive actually. Not sticking to your routine. Kind of ask your body, well, okay, what are we doing now? And your brain is looking for a target, it's looking for something. And it's getting, well, we didn't get there yet. No, our bodies need to know what's happening next. We just need to have a purpose. We need to have a drive. We can't just be riding through life random. So, where in there is the rut? Well, a rut has been described as so many different things. So, you ever seen a rut in the road? It's like gougy and everyone's going through it. Seems to be the easiest way, but it's the roughest. It's got the most potholes. It's got the deepest trenches. You gotta dig to get through it. And if it rains at all, if it even rains, it is harder to slosh through that as opposed to a paved area. So rut, a routine sets up healthy habits. A routine fulfills and fosters growth, fulfillment, stability, not comfort zone, but stability in the midst of chaos. It actually tells you where you want to go. A rut is just Uh, all right, that's the easy way out. I don't have to even think about it. I don't have to make any creative, think about anything creative. It's just day after day after day after day. Do you get what I mean? It's just gonna wear you out and run you down. It seems like the same thing. So you get up, you do your things, you do your normal practice, but you don't go anywhere outside of that. You go to work, or for you older ones, if you're still working, or if you're at home, you do nothing beyond the get up, have your breakfast, go lay down. Mm. That is bored. I'm just bored saying it. Wouldn't that bore your brain? Brain needs a bit more, a bit more to latch onto. So here are some points. How do you know if you're in a rut versus if you're in a daily schedule? Well, one, you're tired. Two, you're thirsty, believe that or not, because you're literally running around doing nothing. Four, there's a sense of unfulfillment, which leads to a sense of resentment, which leads to disruption in relationships, which leads to no plan for the next day, which again sets the cycle up of what's going to happen in life. And it actually weakens you. Imagine if you're not doing anything that's new, your brain won't have anything new for those nerves and those connections to be made. Even meeting a new person actually stimulates your brain. Doing a word puzzle stimulates your brain. Just learning a new word stimulates your brain. So those little things, if you're not doing those, well, you're stuck in a rut. If you feel as though there's nowhere to go from here but, well, down, then you're stuck in a rut. If you feel as though others are telling you, well, we haven't done grand, granddad, if you're in a home with a family, or you with your spouse and you're taking care of a spouse, you're the caregiver, or you as a caregiver have become so tired that you just don't want to think outside of any kind of a box. And you just think, okay, I'll just get up and we'll do this and we'll do that and we'll do the cleaning and we'll do the washing and we'll do the cooking and then we'll sit and then we'll go to sleep. Where's the fun in that? Where's the joy in that? Where's the life in that? There's life in routine. There's life in habits. There's boredom and misery and, well, and a rut. So don't be so stuck in your plans for the day that you can't come out. Think of one thing today that you can do differently. Can we go to the park? Simple. Can we do a crossword? Can we do the dishes together? Or nan or gran, can I bring in the dishes and do them with you safely? Can I help you to move your legs a little differently? What would you like to do in line dancing? Would you like to learn to dance? Would you like to see me dance? Something different. Would you like to, and these are active things, not passive, so not necessarily television, it's just passive entertainment. Or even if you want to do a game, make sure it's a game that engages your brain. Ensure that it's at least a walk around the table in the house if you don't want to go outside. Ensure that it's some form of physical activity, some form of mental activity, something that's new for you, for your family, for everyone. Being stuck in a rut is as hard as it sounds. So having a routine, be open to flexibility, be open to change. When you change, everything changes. Spontaneity of life, the experiences that life brings. Yay! Nothing can replace that. So, from my heart to yours, what are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do to create or design that future that is going to be happy, spontaneous, fun, gives your brain something to work on, reduces the progression or the severity towards dementia? Because it does, having something new gives the brain something new to work on. And for all in the family to feel connected. Who can say no to that? From my heart to yours, Dr. Lana signing out until the next time. Have a routine, develop your habits. Are you stuck in a rut? You can get out of it. For sure. 100%. I'll see you then. Mwah.